Today I wanted to show you how to make these cycling gloves. They have a strip of lights at the side and an indicator light on the top that only comes on when you turn your hand to signal. They have 3 light sequences, so they have the light sequence that stays on all the time. They have a slow flashing indicator sequence and a fast flashing indicator. I think they're really great, and this is how you make them. So here's what you need to make this project. You need a pair of cycling gloves, you need 2 of the flasher control LED kits from Keytronic, you need some extra sewable LED lights, 2 sewable tilt switches, a pair of scissors, some white chalk, a needle threader and a sewing needle. So inside the Keytronic flasher controller kit you can see we've got batteries, the conductive thread, some LED lights. You have 2 white LED lights and the little battery holder and controller. If you look at the tilt switch you'll see it's like a black box with brass connectors at one end, and there's a little metal ball inside the box, and as you move your hand the metal ball rolls down the box and connects with the little brass connectors. So what I'm trying to do is position the tilt switch so that when I move my hand as if to signal, the little ball will roll down the box and touch the brass connectors, and that's why it's at an angle with the metal brass connectors at the base of the thumb. That's the best place to put it. The next mark you need to make is the arrow where your indicator lights are going to go. So both gloves should look like this when you've got your markings on. So we're going to sew the controller and battery pack first, with the battery facing down and with the entrance of the battery facing towards the wrist, and we're going to sew the positive side first. Our first bit of sewing is from the positive side of the battery holder to the base side of the tilt switch. The next part of sewing is from the other end of the tilt switch to all the positive connectors of the LED lights. I'm using 7 LED lights on each hand, and I'm sewing the positive sides first on the left hand So each positive side of the LED light, I'm just going through several times to make a secure connection. So when all the LED lights have been sewn on the positive side, you're going to finish off the thread and cut it off, and then start a new thread and sew the negative sides of the lights. When you finish sewing the negative sides of the LED lights, continue the conductive thread back to the battery and sew the negative side of the battery onto the glove. You can finish the glove here if you like, and using normal sewing thread, sew the other side of the battery down onto the glove using the 2 spare holes that are available. To work the gloves, tilt them on their side, push the button once for a continuous light, push it again for a slow flashing light, and again for a fast flashing light. Push it again to switch the unit off. The right hand glove is made in the same way, except that the minus sides of the LED lights are sewn on the outside of the arrow and the positive sides are sewn on the inside of the arrow. You can add a few more lights by using the 2 spare holes on the other side of the battery pack. Using conductive thread, sew from the spare positive side of the battery across the palm of the hand to the edge of the hand. Then again sew the positive sides of the lights, finish the thread, then sew the negative side of the lights and bring the thread through the wrist of the hand, ending at the last negative hole of the battery. These lights are not connected to the tilt switch, so they'll work in whichever position the hand is in.